Can financial stress show up in your face and in your body? You bet. You bet you it can. Absolutely. Okay, welcome to Tuesday Tea with Evelyn. And today I am sipping on black tea. It's a decaf black tea. My daughter didn't have time to drink it, so she had hers all set up and then she had to run off to work. So I get to have the tea. Okay, so I love this topic because we don't think about stress as much for aging. We often think about aging as getting older, having all the birthdays, but stress can actually speed that up in the way that we look and feel. If we're feeling sluggish and tired, if it's showing up in our skin, if we're feeling the tension, it definitely makes a difference in how we age, the way we look and the way we're feeling and as we're aging. And some of the symptoms of stress, not just financial stress, just stress in general, is poor sleep, inflammation, self-care abandonment, headaches, backaches, and there's so much more. I mean, those are just what's coming on the top of my mind. Like, what do you know? Like, what have you experienced as you have experienced stress? Like, what are some of the symptoms that comes along with it? Because yeah, stress comes with a package. And let's just talk about just the poor sleep. That's just going to affect your skin, right? Because you might have the bags or the puffiness or the dark circles under your eyes. You might have the puffiness in your skin. You might have the inflammation in your skin, and the inflammation can show up as acne. Oh, and actually, um, when you're not getting enough sleep, that can cause acne. When you are stressed, that can cause acne, even if you don't normally have acne skin. And that could just be one or two little small acne breakouts that happen. Stress carries a lot, all of that. Everything affects our skin, everything affects how we're going to look, the lines, the wrinkles, all of it. And because it's by stress. So I always talk a lot about managing stress and all the different things that we can do to handle stress. That's not today's topic. Today's topic is really about the financial stress and what we can do about it. And one of the things that I did was shift into, like, many years ago. I wasn't even doing it for financial stress, but I'm glad that it's here because I think a lot of times people think about skincare or self-care and they don't lean into it. But I'm going to tell you, prevention is so much less expensive than correction. And that's with anything, right? Whether it's going to the doctors or getting your car fixed, right? Like, if you're doing all the things to prevent things going on with your car, it's so much less expensive than doing the corrections of things. Like, always make sure you get your oil change, all the things you need to do. So it's so much less expensive. And the same's with our body, the same's with, taking care of our body. Then you're not spending as much for medical, bills, or taking care of skin. And I think a lot of times with skin, people are like, well, I don't want to spend this money or that amount of money on something. And so they go with a lower quality product that isn't really right for their skin. And then that causes setbacks because now you got to do the correctives because the preventives weren't happening. And that just kind of reminds me, I remember in my 20s, I had a Honda. I loved my car, but it needed some work done. And, I was working as a preschool teacher at the time. And I think I was also a student, full-time student. So I didn't have a lot of, extra money. So I didn't want to take it to the dealership because that was going to cost a lot of money. So I took it somewhere else because it was going to be less expensive. Well, let me tell you, it ended up being more expensive because I paid that mechanic to have things done. It wasn't done right. So I had to take it to the dealership anyway. So I spent extra money and time and frustration. So I learned early on that preventive is better and going with the better, it was just a lesson that I learned a long time ago. So I just want to bring that to you. So one of the things I think about like a smart care includes smart spending. So then I just did a blog post and a full video, YouTube video about our membership and all that it offers. So I'll drop the link. So I'll drop the link to the blog post because I kind of you can look at it like with two ways with the membership with Jafra. So when you enrollment is completely free, and then you get your products at savings. And there's no, it's like a Costco membership or Sam's Club membership. There's no quotas, you don't have to sell, you don't have to do a business. You just get products when you want. So you kind of can look at it like personal savings because you're saving money, right? And so that lowers stress. Like I know when I'm getting a good sell on something that I need to get anyway, and yeah, we need self-care anyway. We need to take care of our skin. We need to make sure we're using cleanser and moisturizers and sunscreen and, body washes, all the things, right? So when you're saving money, that actually lowers a little bit of stress. And so, but then there's another way you can look at it. Like, well, what if you wanted to do a little bit with it? What if you just want to do a little bit of casual spending, right? And now you can have extra money put away for emergency savings or retirement or investments, or high yield savings accounts, so that that kind of alleviates a little bit of the stress, right? It's just like step by step, the building blocks of getting rid of the financial stress, because financial stress is not fun, and it can cause a lot of in marriages, it can cause a lot of tension. And then what do they say? Financial stress is like it used to be, I don't know. I don't know what the statistics are now, but at one point for many years, financial stress was like the number one reason people were getting divorced. So like, for some things, so having extra money for fun things or just paying a bill here and there, or vacation fund, or just being able to get your own skincare habits taken care of. So I don't know. I just think it's a great way. And have you ever become a member of, I would say, direct sales of any other company just for the savings? I mean, I know I have. I'm with another company for the savings, and so, yeah, I've always kind of looked at it that way. Like, yeah, I love the products. I'm going to use it anyway. Like, why wouldn't I do the membership and get it? So it reduces stress little by little by little. Like I said, like the building bricks of that. So that helps. So then, I just think one of the smartest things that I did 26 years ago was to say yes to the enrollment, just because I wanted the savings. And then it has supported my skin, of course. And not just, when I say skin, I talk more than just this portion or just the face, throat, and décolleté. I'm talking everything from head to toe. We have all the things. So I just think that was the smartest thing for me and my family. And I just wanted to have a conversation with you, just in case you've ever thought about that. Like, is that a way to reduce financial stress? Could it be? Like, what would that look like for you if you're experiencing financial stress, or if you know anyone else who has financial stress? Would this be something that will alleviate it? Because yes, still getting your high quality product at great savings, or I mean, yeah, not and or you could choose to use it for a little bit of side to put money away in savings or investing somewhere. I don't know, just a thought for Tuesday tea. And then don't forget to tell me what you are sipping on today. I actually was just going to sip on my water, but there was a freebie tea for me. So have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.